What is crowdfunding? Crowdsourced funding is the new, exciting way to raise money for creative projects, funded by everyday people, often for rewards like music files or ebooks, tickets to theatrical productions, or digital files of film projects. In 2012, President Obama signed the Jobs Act into law and paved the way for crowdsourced funding to allow for the raising of capital for equity as a means to provide startups and entrepreneurs with the ability to raise money to launch their projects, business ideas, inventions, and innovations as a response to the lack of capital available from traditional sources. In October 2013, the SEC provided a proposal for guidelines to govern the industry, soliciting general comments from the public and specifically from industry insiders like us. In January of 2014, we filed our comments with the SEC in response to the request for comments and are excitedly awaiting the final rules that will govern our industry and the opportunity to expand our site into an equity-raising web portal. Our site is split into 3 sections: traditional rewards or donor-based funding for creative projects, equity for capital raising by businesses seeking investments from everyday people, and capital raising for equity from accredited investors. We have explained in more detail below the differences in the terms accredited and non-accredited investors. At the time of this video production, People Power Fund cannot offer capital raising for equity investing until such time as the rules and regulations the SEC are introducing are defined. But the future is in sight, and crowdsourced funding targeted to all is coming. So why do people support projects as donors? It's simple. It usually starts with family and friends, and through web portals like our projects, gets a wider audience. Throughout history, the arts have generally been promoted because of philanthropic kindness of everyday people and patrons. How cool to help a local artist put on an exhibition and perhaps for a $10 donation gets a ticket to the VIP opening of an exhibition. Or a filmmaker, passionate about a project you actually relate to, wanting to create a documentary for the world to see, and you get an advance copy or maybe a screen credit. So that's what's happening right now. But the future, as we said, is within sight, and for the first time in more than 80 years, people will be able to pitch their ideas and seek investment for an equity stake in that business from regular people. We call that People Power Funding, and that is primarily why peoplepowerfund.com was born, an opportunity for everyday people to invest in everyday people. Join today, post your creative projects with us, contact us to receive updates on the future of capital raising for equity, and be one or get notifications and be one of the first to use a web portal to raise capital for your business or new idea.